Yeah, it's your girl, New Life. Yeah, it's a new life. Justice has been served. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm in the middle of, you already know what's going on. I'm in my city. I'm in my city. Well, I'm in a city outside of my hometown, but y'all already know what the fuck going on. It's your girl, New Life Revolution. I'm in Manhattan. Y'all already know I'm from Brooklyn, big Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, do or die. Yeah. But, it's all good. It ain't where you from, it's where you are. And I am happy. Friends, now I can really get into it with you, friends. I can tell y'all some real tea. I can really address the real elephant in the room. Yeah, now I feel I feel happy, I feel free, and life is great. What else is going on? I'ma change my camera. Yeah, what else is going on? I gotta make sure ain't no mag around because I ain't trying to get caught slipping. Anyway, friends, yeah, it's a cold Friday night. It's brisk, but I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm blessed. It's been a rough. Listen, it a lot of challenges, especially towards the end of last year. It's been rough, but I don't want to smoke my steaky Newport on camera, so But how's everybody on this Friday? What are we in? The second Friday of the new year? Are we in the third Friday? I think the third. I mean, I don't know. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. Just came from having a little dinner and drinks with my girl, my coworker, and it was nice. We went to a spot in Harlem, which I work in Harlem. It was a little hole in the wall. It was a little dusty, but and the food sucked, but we made it work. Sometimes the energy is calling for you to make a positive. You make something positive out of something negative. Yeah. And so, damn, y'all saw me taking it to the butt. But it's all good, friends. Welcome. Happy Friday. What's going on, everyone? I'm in Penn Station, one of the busiest, the most busiest place, if not in New York, in the continental United States. It's one of the mega ports. But anyway, aside from that, friends, I'm happy. I'm blessed. Justice has been served, and I feel good. I feel like I can sleep a little better at night. And so life is good. What do when, you went through some really tough times and now, the rain is over and the sun is coming out? What do you do? What do you do? Should have got three, but I got two. It's all good. I have my train to catch to take me to my home out of state, outside of New York. For most of my friends and supporters and followers, y'all know your girl don't live in New York City anymore. I work here, but I don't live here. And it was a trying day. Like initially, I had an MRI for an injury in my shoulder, Columbia Presbyterian. And it's crazy because they have different locations. And so initially, I was going to the one uptown. Everything was good. I decided to make an appointment at the one downtown. It was horrible. Got there 30 minutes before my appointment time. Still, an hour and a half, I still wasn't seen. I left, literally. I mean, I was hungry. Not so much that I was fiending to go to happy hour, but I was hungry. Like I was hangry. You don't deal with a woman and she's hungry. You know what I mean? That's a recipe for disaster. And so, I mean, I had to eloquently discharge myself from that appointment, and it was over. And then I had some little young prick that I feel like purposely held me up after I voiced my disdain. But I voiced my disdain for the timing in a very mature and a very adult and professional way. But this little prick must have felt a certain type of way. And so it was a hot mess. So, needless to say, I didn't get my MRI. I have to reschedule. And I was very much aggravated. But once myself and me and my coworker went out to our engagement, then her daughter called her with some drama, some very negative energy. So it was just like, negative forces trying to cloud the good energy. And that's what we face in this life, friends. There's always going to be dark forces, negative forces that come to try to take you away from the positive energy in which that we possess. So we have to be extra smart, extra careful to not get dragged in, to not get sucked in, to not get pulled in to the negative energy of others. Because we know who we are. We know what we are. We are divine souls. We are the collective. So there's no need to meet anyone where they are. It's important that we maintain who we are. Period. Okay, friends. So let me make that statement, and I hope that that statement resonates with my subscribers, because we're always going to be met with indifference. We're always going to be met with challenges. We're always going to be met with people that are dark. But it's up to us to maintain our integrity, our light, our composure, and our positivity. And then we'll see a good end, right? Yeah. Shout out to Rose. Shouting out to you, my love. Shout out to Queens, Big Queens for a rock. Shout out to the BX, my co-worker, Miss Dee Dee. Shout out to her. Hope she gets home to safe. Her son is on a weekend outing with a friend that it's his birthday weekend. And so shout out to them. Shout out to my sister in Texas, Big Texas, Rosenberg. Yeah, shout out to my brother in Bed-Stuy with his girl. Like, it's all about love and family at this point. Like, I don't have any time or energy in my life to be negative. Literally, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna post, I'm gonna put you friends up onto, let you guys and gals, divine feminine, divine masculines, let you guys and girls know what I was facing and the reasons behind my actions, because there's always a reason. There's always a rhyme behind the reason. And so it's important for people to not judge people. You saw me on the internet. I could have been a little bit glazy. I could have been a little bit tipsy. But I'm glad that my friends you are my friends. You are the collective. You didn't judge me, because at the end of the day, we are all going through things. We're all facing challenges. And it's about how we meet these challenges, It's not about the challenges, but it's about how we deal with them, how we meet them, how we're able to move forward, manifest, and make it work for us. So shout out to everybody. I don't have no viewers on this live, so literally it'll be a 10-minute video. I gotta go catch my commuter train to get the hell up out of New York. And that's it. There's nothing else to say. Nothing left to say. Nothing else to say, friends. I'm smoking my ciggy, and I'm gonna go home to my beautiful one-bedroom flat. And life goes on. I got good news today. Justice has been served for me, and I'm elated. I'm happy. I feel like I can finally breathe. I can finally let my hair down. I don't know about any of you friends, but if you've ever been in a situation where you've been stressed, where you've been worried about a situation, and now you get the final results of the situation. The situation is, it comes full term. It comes to a head. and justice is on your side. So shout out to everybody. And with that being said, friends, for more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. This is your girl, New Life Revolution. Y'all already know what it is. We are the conscious ones. We are the collective. We are divine souls. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Love you, friends. Stay in the light. No matter what, stay in the light. And until next time, peace. Love you, friends. I do. When I say I love you, I really do love you. Bro, is that you? Bro, is that you? Shout out to my guy, bro. Big Queens, Big Far Rock. Yeah. I don't know if this is him. It might be, it might not be. But whatever. I'm not entertaining nobody on the internet. None of that. It is what it is. Again, the message, the reason is bigger than this. I gotta go. I gotta meet my train. I gotta go. How many minutes I got? Oh shit, I gotta go. Love you, friends. Love you for listening. Love you for watching. Again, for more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. This is your girl, New Life Revolution. Love you, friends. Stay in the light.